You're just a taxi driver, Marcus. You'll never run a real business.
Funny, Derek. I just bought the company you thought I'd never have.
Marcus Williams had been watching the Las Vegas Strip traffic from his office window for an hour, waiting for the call that would change his former boss's life forever. He was 43 years old, owner of Executive Transport Services, the fastest-growing luxury car service in Nevada, and in 10 minutes he would be calling Derek Foster, the man who ridiculed him for 8 years. When Marcus drove a taxi for Vegas Elite Cab Company, Derek was the operations manager who constantly mocked Marcus's dream of starting a luxury car service. Derek called it a stupid fantasy, said Marcus did not have the class or intelligence to serve high-end clients, and told other drivers that Marcus would always be just a taxi driver because that was all people like him were capable of. When Marcus finally saved enough to buy one used Lincoln Town car and start his own business, Derek laughed and told everyone Marcus would be bankrupt and begging for his taxi job back within 6 months. But Marcus did not fail. He treated every client with respect, learned the business inside and out, and grew his fleet to 50 luxury vehicles in 7 years. His company became the preferred transportation for major hotels and casinos. This morning, Marcus received the best news of his career. Vegas Elite Cab Company was filing for bankruptcy after losing contracts to more modern services, and their entire fleet and client list were being auctioned off. Marcus had just won the bid. He now owned the company that fired him, including all their contracts, vehicles, and most importantly, their staff. Derek Foster was about to find out that his new boss was the taxi driver he spent years demeaning. Marcus called Derek that afternoon and asked him to come to the executive transport offices for an important meeting about his employment future. Derek showed up looking nervous, clearly knowing Vegas Elite was closing and he needed a job. When Derek walked into the conference room and saw Marcus sitting behind the desk in a suit, the color drained from his face completely. Marcus let the silence sit for a moment before speaking. He calmly explained that Executive Transport had acquired Vegas Elite's assets and that he was evaluating which employees to retain. Derek tried to apologize, saying he always knew Marcus had potential, but Marcus raised his hand to stop him. He told Derek that he remembered every insult, every put-down, every moment Derek made him feel small. Derek's shoulders slumped, clearly expecting to be fired with satisfaction. But Marcus surprised him. He offered Derek a job as a dispatcher, entry-level, at a third of his previous salary, with the opportunity to earn his way back up through actual hard work and respect for others. Marcus explained that he was not interested in revenge, but in teaching Derek that success comes from lifting people up, not putting them down. Derek accepted, and over the next 2 years worked his way to operations manager again, this time with humility and respect for every employee. Marcus's company grew to 200 vehicles and expanded to 3 more cities. Sometimes the person you mock becomes the person who decides whether you have a future, and if you are fortunate, they remember their own struggle and offer you a chance to become better.